guys, what is up? It's Treevers01 here, and I just took a 10-second bite out of this video. And today, we are starting a little series that I'm gonna do along with Solo Queue Adventures. I know I haven't made a Solo Queue Adventures in a while, and pretty much the difference between this series and Solo Queue Adventures is Solo Queue Adventures is my thought process and live commentary during the games, while this is post-game analyzation and tactics and all this other stuff. And a great way to get this commentary portion, this commentary series started off is to commentate a ranked 5s game that I played with my team, where we did an actual composition. We pushed objectives and actually had a ranked 5s game, that a competitive game, I should say. And I think it would be great to commentate this specific game because I found a lot of cool points in it and stuff. And this commentary portion is going to be mainly for close games, epic games, close and epic games, or games that you could really learn a lot from, or that I could learn a lot from myself too. And analyzing these games is going to help me improve as a League of Legends player, and you guys too. So let's get this started, shall we? And I'm not too sure what camera I should use, if I should actually direct the camera around with my mouse and show you guys with my mouse Korean style, or just use direct camera. Can't really tell. Do manual camera. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna use directed camera. And so we are the purple side in this game. I am playing Orianna, and we have our composition is Orianna, mid, which is me, Boic, you guys know him, Bak and Pak, playing top lane as Shen. We got Honeybee playing Zac as our jungler. We got I'm Not Lock playing Ashe as our AD carry, and Get Pwn Noob as our support. So we are running a kind of Cloud9-esque composition. So we decided to invade here a little bit, and we're gonna end up seeing how that worked out. And I'll explain our composition a little bit later after we see how this goes. And Kassadin walking into the bush, getting bursted down. But we did not have that initial damage in order to kill her, sadly. Ouch. But they do know we're here, and we're probably just gonna keep pressuring this. Yes, we are. And it looks like we pretty much locked down the blue. But pretty much, this comp is like a Cloud9 comp that they've been using. We're running the Ashe Zyra for the team fight control and everything of that sort. And other than that, we have Zac, which is obviously very good initiation, AoE, get to the backline, kill everything jungler. Shen for the global presence. The only thing different from really what Cloud9 runs is my Orianna. And I think Orianna went great in this composition, actually, because if you lock someone down, Orianna is so easy to land her stuff, and then you just do that. So, as we can see here, they're actually not going. We didn't actually decide to go for their blue. We actually decided to go for our red. Or, I mean, our own blue, but they ended up actually getting there and stealing it beforehand. So that actually hurt us quite a lot. But you'll see here, because it actually, the effect that it happens was actually very good for us. And I'm about to show you why. Because we have Honeybee right here actually going for the counter jungle on Trundle here. Very good job on his part. Yeah, ends up making it out there. But this is why. Kassadin and Malphite are doing their own blue. And right here, I go for the steal. And we're going to see how that turns out. But look how much CS I'm already ahead. I'm already level 2. I'm 9 CS above Kassadin and everything. And I did not manage to steal that blue. But if you keep looking, Kassadin is still clearing the creeps, while I am pushing a wave to his turret. So that is giving me a ton of CS and a huge advantage in the middle lane. Even though we lost a blue buff, we managed to take the red for it. So Trundle got both blues, his team got both blues, well, our team's gonna get both reds. So that was an even trade because he ended up stealing that, and Kassadin's behind in mid lane. So it all ended up working out fairly well, actually. for our side, and we have well, there is no gold lead yet, but we're gonna try to start building one up. So right now it's just pretty much laning phase. Let's talk about their composition. I already talked about ours. Ours is a very Cloud9-esque team comp. A lot of hard initiation, a lot of hard team fighting, a lot of hard scrimming even, potential. And we have a very strong comp, but let's check out theirs. Sona Vayne. This is a good AoE comp with that single, good AoE ulti for team fights with that single target Vayne damage for, obviously, Vayne. They're going to be trying to go for that late game with the Sona ult, the Malphite ult, the Kassadin just bursting someone down, and Vayne just shooting from the back line as Trundle and Malphite tank it up. That's kind of what they're trying to go for. Oh, we got a skirmish in the mid lane, and looks like I'm going to die for first blood, and Kassadin just survives with a sliver of health, under 10 HP. Wow, that's unfortunate. But their goal is to get to late game, get Vayne farmed up, and then get two very good ults with Sona and Malphite, have Kassadin follow up, have Trundle run into the fray, and then just have Vayne shooting from the backline. This is a very Vayne-centric composition that they're kind of running, where Vayne is their only damage, pretty much. Kassadin is too far behind right now to really be that strong later in the game. But because of that, Vayne, it's a very Vayne-centric comp. And we're going to have to shut down that Vayne if we want to win late game fights. So Shen gets ganked in the top lane, but they managed to blow an ignite on him. But he's still completely fine. Definitely worth it for him because there's no ignite. But looks like Zac was going to try to do something in the bottom lane, but I don't know. Probably not, actually, because he's running off. Oh, he's turning back around. But they do have a ward there. They do know he is coming. Oh, they do get the snare off. They could have went on to that, actually. And little does Zac know that he is actually warded. But it does look like he decided to go in. Nothing's going to be made of that. I think if he actually would have went in when Zyra was right here, or when Zyra rooted Sona right here, and then he just jumped in and started going right here, I think it would have been a much more successful gank. That's just my opinion, though. And I think that would have been a lot more strong. But Kassadin does have a ward in the mid lane. Oh, looks like Zyra might be taken out here. Yeah, Zyra is taken out. So that's 2-0. But still, mostly because of my mid lane farm, I'd say. Let's check this out. Let me actually set this up better. I should have done this beforehand. My bad. There we go. Now it's all set up. But let's look at the farm. Shen is way ahead of Malphite. Junglers are tied. I'm way ahead of Kassadin. And solo laners are pretty much tied. We're a little bit behind. But because of our top and mid lane farm, we're actually tied in gold, considering that they have 2 kills. Which is very good for them, because because of their lack of farm, they're still in the game right now. And looks like Zac's gonna come try to do something bottom again. We're gonna have to see how that works out. Shen is just completely bullying this Malphite with a 2-level lead on him. Very, very strong. But as you can see, the blue on the minimap, the blue buff for purple side is warded by the blue side. And oh, it looks as if there's gonna be a confrontation here mid. Oh, Kassadin getting poked down. Oh, the barrier might save him, but no, the ignite takes him out. Just see if they could go on to Trundle here. Oh, looks like he's gonna make it out. Oh, he's turning back around. Nope, he's out. So that was a very good trade for purple side, because just got a free pick on Kassadin there. The Trundle wall and just everything kind of went against him there. And there's no place for Kassadin to go. And if you could look at the CS lead between me, Orianna, and Kassadin, it's ridiculous how hard I scaled that frickin' blue into. Kassadin took so long to get that blue that I just took it and got such a CS lead that he's not even close to winning lane at all. And looks like I got blue there, but Trundle might be able to contest it. No, he isn't. He might have been looking for the smite steal with that ward he had placed. But other than that, he was definitely unsuccessful. Now, Shen kind of lost some, what's the word I'm looking for? He lost some level up on him, you know? He lost some of his advantage. Because if you look, Shen is 8 and Malphite was 7. He's only a level up now, while Malphite's 7. So Malphite is trying to catch up in those levels, but his CS is still far away. Malphite and Kassadin both have the same problem with, Shen and me, because we took that advantage of them getting blue buff early, and we just spiraled it out of control in lane. Oh, and is Zyra gonna get killed again here? Oh, Sona takes it. Shen's ulting in on Ashe. Oh, never mind. The ult got canceled. Will Shen be able to kill Malphite? No, he won't. Wow. Okay, he's easily gonna be able to turn it onto Trundle though. But Kassadin ends up coming up from the mid lane. And will he kill Trundle though? No, he doesn't. How about that? Very, very good on the purple side, able to take Shen out and kind of shut him down a little bit. In the meanwhile, bot is also pushing with Sona and Vayne. Gonna be very scary if they end up getting that tower, because bot lane will have nowhere to run to. So tower is reaching low health. Wow. But, oh, looks like Kassadin might try to do something in the mid lane, poking down Orianna quite a bit. But bot lane did get destroyed. So that means Ashe and Zyra are gonna have a really, really tough time pushing that out now. Because if they do, all Vayne has to do is ulti and come in. And as we can see, they're winning in the gold lead. So their Vayne is doing really good compared to our Ashe. So right now, their composition is focused on just getting that Vayne fed. And they're doing exactly that. And it could definitely get scary if Vayne keeps getting kills and farm, and it could soon get out of control for us. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. But we're going for a dragon, and it is warded. There we go. Yeah, it was warded. Here, let's just go back and see that, because I screwed up all my hotkeys, so I wasn't able to see. Wait 1 second. Let's move it back here. Okay, so yeah, so this is how we kind of group for dragon. This is all they see. So we do not see that ward from the pink. So we kind of think it's clear, but little do we know that they could kind of see a little bit. So Ashe is gonna come probably to help out, I'd assume. But this ward does not get any information, I don't think. No, it does. It gets info. It ends up seeing the animation, which they actually come to try to stop a little bit, but it doesn't do anything really. So that was a pretty good pickup by the purple team there. Then they're just gonna go back to their lanes. So that dragon pickup has netted them a gold advantage, which is very strong. And they do clear out that dragon ward. Looks like they're going to be pushing a bottom now. It's going to be... we're going to see how that works out. Zac is going to start getting his items soon. And once he does get his items, he's going to be really tanky. Exact same thing with Shen. Once Shen gets his Sunfire Cape, that's also going to be really strong. And then once Orianna gets her items that she needs, she's also going to be very strong. Right now, all she has is extra mana. She has no extra damage. She's really focusing on that utility right now. Which also, then again, means that she's going to be really prepared for late game. But looks like she got taken out right there in the mid lane by a calculated gank by Trundle. And it seems as if Malphite has switched with Vayne. Considering that Vayne is top versus Shen now, and Malphite's bottom versus Zyra and Ashe. That should mean that this could be a super easy lane for them. All they have to do is just kite back to Malphite, and if he ults, Zyra is sure, that's a knockup, but then right as Zyra gets down, all she does is roots and ulti, and then that's easy. Unless you're low health. But we're gonna see if Ashe could turn this around with the Q. She could keep attacking. She could. Oh, oh, will she die too? Oh, that's oh, but she gets killed. But the Malphite does in fact die, and it looks like there's a skirmish in top lane. And oh, the beautiful taunt from Shen, saving Honeybee's life. That was just fantastic. Like, Vayne was about to auto attack Zac for that little bit of damage in order to kill him, and that Shen taunt completely saved his life. It was very, very strong taunt, able to make it a 2 for 0 there. That taunt, very good. Mid lane is still insanely ahead. Now, so far ahead that Kassadin only gets 1/4 the farm, which is just ridiculous. Top lane is almost the same story, just not as big as the mid lane's farm gap. But bot lane could also be said for the other team, because Vayne way ahead of Ashe in farm. That could definitely that's winning a fight or not winning a fight, you know, right there. So that farm is definitely going to come into play bot lane. And yeah, purple team's just doing what they want to do, is, you know, get Vayne fed, and that's pretty much it. Get the CC, get Vayne fed, get Trundle and Malphite to tank, Sona for ulti and utility, and then you should be pretty good. The only thing that I'm kind of not too sure about in their composition is their Kassadin. That just seems kind of out of place for me, at least a little bit. And I think they could have definitely changed it to a better one. But looks like Kassadin was able just to take out Orianna in the mid lane. And yeah, definitely, because Kassadin is typically that really hardcore anti-caster champion. But it looks like in the bot lane, wow, they're diving deep. What the heck is going on? Shen ultiing in, trying to help out. But it might have just been a whiff, because it seems like he's just going to die. Zac ended up tower diving Kassadin too and dying too. And then it looks like Shen's just going to straight up die here after ulting bottom. Wow, a 4 for nothing. How about that? Will they actually kill him though? Wow, Shen sure put up a fight, but to no avail, because 4 for nothing right there. Ashe did execute herself on the turret though, surprisingly. Managed to get the execution off, I believe. So that it is technically a 3 for 0, and that's definitely going to help them out quite a bit. And clawing their way back into the game, considering that they didn't have a gold lead, but now they do. So it's 11-4 now, and things are starting to look pretty grim for the purple team, our team, because they're doing what they want. They're getting the Vayne fed, which is what they want to do. And what are we doing? Sure, we have a great team fight comp, but if we're unable to get to Vayne, and Vayne just kites the entire time, we won't win a fight. No matter how much CC we have for the front line or anything. So the really goal of our team comp is to get that Vayne. We need to, like, Ashe needs to ult that Vayne, we need to lock down that Vayne and kill that Vayne. That's what we really need to do. So it looks like we're going to be pushing mid. Malphite does ult, trying to clear the wave, and trying to, oh, but a perfect ult from Orianna. Flinging Vayne back, grouping them all up. Will they be able to kill them all? Yes. It looks as if Shen may die, though, and Trundle backs off. But they do get the mid tower, though. So a 1 for 3, and also killing Vayne. Really helping out our team in coming back right there, killing that Vayne. And once again, the gold lead has shifted back into our favor after that. And we are pushing down this turret. And what, Sona can't really stop it, but she does ult as the minions grow thin. So we are probably not gonna, no, we do not get that turret there. But bot lane, in the meantime, was also pushing. Same with top lane, our minions are pushing their top tower too. And soon that might get out of control until someone has to go and deal with that. But yeah, Vayne's just farming away. But as we can see, because of the kills we've gotten onto Vayne, Ash has actually climbed back in the gold lead, surprisingly. Oh, but it looks as if Treebro may die here. Oh, but a clutch Shen ult saves him. And by him, I mean me. And that was very, very strong Shen ult, saving my life. Very clutch at the last second. Bit mad props to Shen. Shen has just been making some very strong plays this game with that taunt he did in top lane and that ulti. Shen has been making some very good decisions and some very clutch plays with his taunt and ulti there. So very good job on Shen's part, and they managed to pick up Kassadin there. And it seems as if they're going to be going for a dragon there, dragon now. But they do have vision. They have complete vision on all 5, but they're just not. Trundle and everyone just aren't in position. Yeah, we see them top. So yeah, they're just not in position to actually contest that. So we got another free dragon, and we're just starting to push the gold lead up now because of our team fight comp. If they want to team fight us while Vayne is behind Ashe somewhat, they won't win. They started off really good trying to get Vayne strong, and she's decently strong, but our Ashe ended up actually getting more farm now and starting to really catch up to this Vayne, making it so Vayne's kind of counteracted more by Ashe and making Vayne not as strong as she would be in the first place. Now, because Vayne is a lot weaker, their team fight is going to be so much weaker as a whole now, because of that. So let's switch back to all view, see where everyone is. But their team fight's pretty bad compared to ours now, and their composition just isn't as good, it seems now. It looked good once Vayne was pretty strong, but now that we've just kind of shut her down and got Ashe more farm, it seems it's just looking way in our favor now. And they're gonna try to push an objective here. Shen does not have ulti for a little bit longer, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. He does not have teleport either, so he's gonna have to run up to the tower. If he had teleport or ult, all Ashe had to do was arrow, and that'd probably be an ace. But we're gonna see how this works out. But Sona poking, yeah, if it's all for their team, it's all about landing the wombo combo. If they end up landing that wombo combo, it's gonna be so strong for them, and it would just let Vayne get, like, let's say 6 free attacks off on somebody, which is pretty much just killing them. And it looks like we're gonna go for a fight here. Yeah, we're pressuring that, but a beautiful flash taunt on 3 of them, followed by an arrow. How about that? Oh, Orianna gets ulted from the back line from Malphite, and everybody's just getting obliterated. We got Shen trying to peel, but just not enough. And we lost that fight, did we? Wow, that was pretty sad, you know? What went wrong there was, ooh, Shen picking up Kassadin. But what went wrong there, we didn't have enough peel for the backline. We dived a little too hard onto Vayne. But, oh my god, they have no damage. They might be able to pick it up. Oh my gosh, an ace. Wow. That was a 3 for 5, but just barely by the skin of their teeth. Oh my god. That was very close. A little too close for comfort. But definitely a great pickup for the purple team. Definitely doing great. Still behind in kills, surprisingly, though. But definitely has a huge gold lead now over them. Huge gold lead. Seems Ashe farming some wraiths. That's what they are. Yep. And just clearing jungle camps. After that fight, no objectives were taken. I think purple team was just a little too scared because they were like, hey, hey dude, that fight went on for a while, some of them might be spawning soon, and we're super low. We should just back off, take the gold from the fight, and then hope for a better next fight. But like, right at this point, our team fight is so strong, they have to go for skirmishes now at this point, because with Vayne, great skirmish champion. Same with Trundle, actually. I find Trundle is not really a team fight champion, but a great skirmish champion. Like those 2v2 scenarios and stuff, Trundle's great. Same with Kassadin, and Malphite's great team fight. Sona and Malphite are great team fight champions, which is kind of why their comp is really flippity-flop. The other team's comp. But they could also do good in skirmishes with their CC. So it looks as if purple team is grouping around Dragon. Maybe the timer's up soon and they're gonna be going for that. We don't know. But it seems like Orianna's pushing down mid lane and she's getting jumped by Kassadin and ulted by Malphite. Will they be able to turn this though? Orianna flashes out. And Zac's on to Kassadin. Will he kill them? Oh, the elastic slingshot doesn't get him. Oh, the ult from Orianna also whiffs. Soda ult's trying to kill Zac, but Zac does die by the Sona. Orianna ends up getting the tower while Ashe chases down Trundle. Very decent fight, but Orianna dies, and now Vayne caught out of position, but she does flash over the wall. But as you can see, Ashe is now more of a factor than Vayne, it seems. It seems like it's getting to that point just because of how she farmed back up past Vayne, making it kind of nullify Vayne even more in team fights, as I've already stated. So definitely good. Good job on the purple team. Got a tower off of that. I believe it was I don't know what it was. I think it might have been like a 2 for 3 or something. But they did get the tower. Very good. 6.6k gold lead, I'd say, and a 1 tower lead. So definitely a lot of this lead for the purple team is coming from the CS and the dragons that they've gotten. But it seems as if blue team is gonna go for their own dragon. Definitely locking that down, going for that dragon. We're gonna have to see how that goes. But they do get it relatively free. Purple team had absolutely no wards. And Zyra, great condemn, killing her. But the 5-man ulti from Orianna, fantastic, grouping them all up and dealing the damage. Ashe's arrow misses, but hits Sona in the backline. Perfect, locking her down for the entire team. Orianna getting a triple kill, and that 5-man ulti really set the tone for that fight. Purple team tried to get Dragon after, but definitely, blue already took it. That's why they were in that bush. So, 1 for 3, and it seems as if purple's gonna try to get a Baron off of that. Definitely a smart choice considering, their smite is down, but it's gonna be up soon. But they're all at base, so they don't really have a chance to contest it. And if they do, purple team could simply just turn around and kill them off of that. So yeah, that Orianna ulti definitely setting the pace for that fight. Made everyone just wombo combo onto them. Very strong fight. Very good play from purple side there. And they also got a Baron off of that, so that's definitely working in their favor. Now they're just walking down mid lane, clearing jungle camps. Probably gonna group up and start pushing mid or somewhere. Trying to make use of that Baron buff. Try to get an inhibitor maybe off of that. Well, we see blue team grouping top lane, trying to catch out Shen, but Shen knows better, and he's gonna back off, knowing that everyone's gonna try to kill him. Orianna is going to be a little bit ballsy, clearing that mid wave though. And it seems as if Sona and Vayne are gonna try something. It seems like they're gonna try to go around Orianna, but it seems like Orianna actually made it out okay. Just by pressing that B button, made it out fine. So let's take a look at the scores right now. Shen is definitely a really staple player for purple team right now. He's definitely been making the clutch plays. Definitely been doing a great job. 8 and 3 currently. And he got a Frozen Mallet. Definitely not what I personally get on Shen, but you know, whatever. He's freaking Shen. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But Shen definitely being a really big player in this game currently. And on the other team, Vayne and I'd say Trundle, just mostly because of his score. Trundle is definitely helping his team out a lot just by looking at his score. He's definitely been trying to get on some priority targets and take him down in fights, but just they don't have the comp to do it correctly though. And Vayne, they're very like half their comp is team fight, half their comp is skirmish, and Vayne ends up getting taken out. But the Ori ball actually whiffs there, so that could hurt them in the next skirmish. Yeah, it's gonna be 4v4 and no Ori ball, and Ashe getting dived onto. Malphite 4-man ulti, but definitely the peel for Ashe is too strong, and nothing ends up coming out of that. And meanwhile, Shen is also split pushing bottom too, which is very good. He might be able to get a tower too. And off of the Baron, they get an inhibitor. Very good. Now it seems that they're going to transition bot lane. And probably, yeah, they're going to transition bot lane and try to get the inhibitor here. But Kassadin is trying to stop them, but Zac is going ham right now. His team does not seem to be following up right now. And will they though? Zac ends up getting taken out. And Orianna has to end up using her ult just to peel for that. So they do end up killing Zac. And I get ulted by Shen, where he might be able to try to turn this here. Now that Shen is here. Ends up killing Orianna. Perfect Zonias from Orianna there again. Ashe doing a great job with the slows. Ashe arrow locking down Malphite. Slowing Sona. Shen's on to Sona. I end up getting Sona there. And we're just poking down Malphite now. He does end up using flash. Looks like we're not going to end up chasing that though. And now we're going to get a second inhibitor off that Baron buff. Definitely a very well-used Baron buff, I'd say, for us. And we might be able to push this, and we could try to win the game here. Seems that Orianna's going to go farm golems. And, of course, giving red to Ashe. Red's always good on AD carries. Probably lesser on Ashe because she already has a slow. But definitely the dot damage, every auto attack could definitely help out. But it probably could have been better used on either Shen or even Orianna. So it seems that blue team's just having trouble defending now. And as you can see, the game, just mainly because of the team composition and stuff, is because, like, the team composition is just so much better that purple team is now just starting to get out of control and way stronger now. Like a 12k gold lead almost. It's pretty ridiculous at this point. Probably more than 12, maybe 13k-ish gold lead. So definitely very, very strong gold lead now for purple team. And it looks like they're probably just going to be able to wipe this game and just win it straight up right now. Maybe we'll see a surrender out of the blue team soon. Or maybe just a team fight to win. But it looks like Vayne's going to get caught out here. Trying to stop it. But Orianna ends up ulting her, getting her back in. Getting the freaking Kassadin who jumped in. And now they're just getting picked off one by one. Mostly because of that Vayne's over-aggression trying to make something happen at the Dragon. Pretty much 2v5 with no team follow-up. So that's definitely some overconfidence there. And it ended up costing him.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And there comes the surrender. Yeah, so that's the game, guys. Definitely a close one. Went back and forth at the start. But mostly, I'd say it's because of our team comp and more communication that we had, that we were able to get the gold lead into our favor and start pushing the fights and everything. And getting that Baron was a great call and everything. So, very good game. If you guys enjoyed this series or this video, make sure to give it a like and a favorite. Leave a comment if you want me to do more or what you want me to do. Just come say hi. Or you could also subscribe to me if you enjoy my other videos, or maybe just this one and you just feel like subscribing. That's great too. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.